Streamlining business communications. Let's really look at communications in today's environment and see if that's effective or there's a need or opportunity to streamline that and the impact the network really has on streamlining business communications. Today we really are in the information age. It's really a situation when we have so much of information overload. We create every 2 days as much information as we created starting from the beginning of mankind all the way till 2003. In the last 2 years, we've created 90% of the information in the world today. That's a huge amount of data. Similarly, in a given day, we sink under a deluge of phone calls, emails, instant messages, sometimes all at once. This really leads to a lot of confusion, inefficiency, and slower response to customers. Converged Communications helps address this challenge. Wouldn't it be great if we really know that we need to reach out to a colleague and know who's the colleague who's best available to address my problem? Is the colleague available? Through what means, and what's the means he prefers me to reach out to? That really is what Converged Communications helps us do. So let's look at what really Converged Communications is. Traditionally, organizations have been using different infrastructure for the communication needs. A voice infrastructure, a voice network, a data network, and a video network. So employees are using the data network to really go to the email and the internet, and there's a separate telephone which at the back end is working back with the PBX. Today we move to the age of voice over IP. Voice, video, data converge and flow on a single network, and that's really IP telephony. So this network is single, it's intelligent, and can carry the different forms of traffic onto that. So Converged Communication takes this a step forward by introducing intelligent applications over this, therefore making it more productive, more beneficial to the organization. So what really are these applications, right? Let's imagine plotting the applications on the x-axis, and let's talk about the business value to the organization on the y-axis, right? So we basically have network convergence, which really means ensuring the basic network is ready to carry other forms of traffic like voice. And over that, we can really run IP telephony, where we're talking about running voice on the data network, and we can add layers of intelligent applications. Could be unified messaging, where we talk about integrating voice, email, and fax onto a single mailbox. Talk about real-time collaboration, can move up the value chain in terms of a contact center solution, and even further in terms of industry solutions. By industry solutions, we're talking about integrating the applications into the specific industry applications and thereby streamlining the business process for the organization. And from a value standpoint, the value really goes up with the intelligent applications really being introduced. So that's really what Converged Comms does by adding the intelligent application layer over the basic IP telephony network. Converged Communications, let's kind of go ahead and look at what does it mean in terms of benefits to various stakeholders in an organization. Let's look at it from an end user standpoint, the technology head, the CIO standpoint, and probably a CEO standpoint. So let me just take a step back and say, okay, here is the corporate headquarters. Here is intelligent IP telephony that's deployed, where we're talking about having a single cable that carries voice, data, and of course, right, with a webcam here, you can run video at the desktop. Here is employee number 2. So this is the environment, right? So the benefit of IP is, one, you're not constrained by the distance and being tied down physically to the base location, which means you could have an office number 2. In the traditional world, you would have introduced a separate PBX here, right? And if you have an office number 3, you would have had a separate PBX here. In the IP world, you don't need to replicate your basic telephony PBX infrastructure. You can really take a connectivity from here because it's IP and extend a whole lot of IP phones, right? Take a connectivity and extend a whole lot of IP phones. So from a CIO standpoint, he's not duplicating telephony infrastructure in all locations. Make base investments and then leverage that for multiple locations. He doesn't need technology people to manage this really, someone who understands voice, video and data. Largely people with IP skill sets can manage their infrastructure. So the CIO really need not duplicate his telephony infrastructure in different offices at different locations. He's made his base investment in location 1 and he can leverage that for the different offices by drawing in from his IP connectivity. So which means your investment is not 3x, but probably about a 1.75x from a cost standpoint. You don't need different skill sets like traditionally it used to happen in terms of having a person to handle voice from a PBX skills, someone with data skills for the data network and someone with video skills. Largely today, because it's integrated from an IP standpoint, a technical resource who understands IP can largely manage the telephony infrastructure too, right? And of course, right, the great part of it is making the moves, adds and changes. In the traditional world, you really have to have the person physically in those locations to manage the infrastructure. Here, because of the benefit of IP, a person could be sitting remotely and logging in and making all the required moves, adds and changes. So these are some of the key benefits from a CIO standpoint. From an end user standpoint, he's not getting bogged down by the multiple devices that he really has. We give him simpler interfaces, and that interfaces ties into the multiple devices, the backend. For example, if the organization gives the benefit of unified messaging to an employee, the employee has an integrated box which supports his email, voicemail, and fax. Let's assume an employee who's based in Bangalore is traveling into the US, he checks into his hotel, he can actually use the internet, log on to his email, and the emails will show how many emails he's received, and that apart the number of voicemails that's lying back from at his office desk and the number of fax messages. And he can access his emails, voicemails and fax straight off his hotel sitting out in the US. So really makes life easy for him the way he works, connects back with his other colleagues. From a CEO standpoint, he really is looking at how do I reduce my investments, how do I increase my profitability, how do I improve responsiveness to customers, how do I get my workforce to work better, how do I get them to be more productive. And Converge Communications helps streamline business communications, helps us address the challenges that I spoke about. Converge Communication Services is really not the future, but it is the present. Organizations need to have a single integrated, resilient infrastructure which will support effective business communications, support a distributed workforce so that they can work effectively with the business partners and customers, leading to effective communications. IBM is a recognized leader in the space. We work with organizations which are small and large enterprises, and we are deep across the country, including Tier 2, Tier 3 cities. Backed by multiple technology partners, we really work with our clients across the entire life cycle. IBM not only has the proven competency of having deployed large-scale IP deployments for our clients across the country, but the experience of having deployed this and using such solutions internally within IBM India. IBM India has one of the largest IP telephony networks across the country. Happy to discuss this further with you. Please write to me at chandru.k@in.ibm.com.